Hello, all. I am kind of late. Well, not kind of late. I'm like 25 minutes late. So apologies for that. Um, but The Last of Us Season 2 has got me, guys. Last of Us Season 2 is kicking ass. And I'm here for it. I just finished episode 5. I'm very behind. After my brother's wedding, I fell behind on a lot of stuff. So catching up. Finish Andor Season 2. Spectacular. Andor Season 2 is spectacular. Oh my god. Last of Us Season 2 is just, oh my god. Like if I hadn't played the game, I would be just I mean, it's not to say that I'm not, but I would be so encapsulated by this show. Like it's so like there are parts that I remember playing in the game and I still feel tense. You know, I know where these characters are gonna end up, even with like changes here and there, but I'm still just very tense. I can feel the tension. That's a mark of a good show. Like good and great writing. Like, oh my god. Last of Us Season 2, man. I'm on episode 6 is the newest one to come out, I think last week. So that's the one I gotta watch, and I think it's a flashback episode, and I think I know which flashback episode it is, and I'm very excited to see it because it's really gonna mess me up, man. It's really gonna mess me up because it messed me up in the game. I'm excited. Uh, but before we continue chatting about stuff and jumping in to our game for today, let me just go ahead and say, if you don't know, or if you're new here, my name is Daniel, otherwise known as your buddy Danny. I am a variety streamer and I stream a variety of things. And today, as I just found out over the weekend, Doom: The Dark Ages is on Game Pass. And so we're gonna play Doom: The Dark Ages, and we're just gonna have a metal day. We're just gonna have a metal ass day. Doom 2016, I think it was the first of this modern Doom franchise. I didn't finish, but I had such an amazing time playing it. Like this was before I started streaming. This is kind of before I started making things for the internet and even podcasting and stuff. So I never really got around to turning it into content, I guess. But I also just never got around to finishing it. But excuse me, I remember back then having an amazing time with that game, and oh my god, the trailers that I've seen and the gameplay that I've seen from Doom: The Dark Ages, I am just ready. I am ready. Let's fucking go. But before we start that, a little bit of housekeeping. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, that means you have Prime Gaming. And you can use that Prime Gaming to sub to any one of your favorite streamers on Twitch. And I would love if you use it to sub to me. Because it doesn't cost you a dang thing. It's something that comes with your Amazon Prime. You're already paid for it. It's there. It's a benefit you're not using that could benefit your favorite streamers. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. New month is around the corner, so if you've already used it, I'd like to put my name down for next month. Please. That'd be cool. I'd really enjoy that, especially because at the end of this month, I'm going to be paying rent by myself. And that is a terrifying thought. That is a terrifying thought. Roommate life will be over in T-minus... How many days are in May? I think there's 31. T-minus 20, 23 days. No, 13 days. I can't. 13 days. Wow, less than 2 weeks. Holy shit. Less than 2 weeks. I'm gonna be living on my own for the first time in my life. Without a roommate, without a cat, and that's weird. But I do have Tony Shark. So I won't be truly alone. For those of you who don't know, Tony Shark is my new slash used shark vac mop robot. It's basically a Roomba that I took off my mom because she doesn't need all of the ones that she has, and it's been super helpful. And I love just watching it. Just watching a little dude go, and then get stuck in places that I've seen him get himself unstuck before. But you know what? Sometimes we need a little help. And that's what I'm there for. When we need a little help and I'm in the middle of my work day, not at home, do I feel bad? No, because I've seen you get out of that before by yourself. Tony Shark, you should be able to get over the threshold between the living room and the kitchen. You've done it many a time. I've watched you. You get stuck, you figure it out, and you push through. When I'm home, I will help you out. But when I'm at work, there's nothing I can do, friend. So you just gotta power through it. This is what life alone looks like for me. My best friend is my Roomba. I am getting out recently though. I've been having a lot of opportunities to get out of the house, which is amazing because that was the goal, right? Earlier this year, I promised myself that I needed to start getting out, especially because I knew I was going to start living alone. And here we are. And I've been finding a lot of opportunities, and it's great. I feel good about it. They all have been opportunities that cost me money, which is unfortunate, but also it's all played out the way it has had to have. It all played out the way it needed to. And like in these places where I needed money, like I had money and I had it on me and it wasn't like hard to access, and I didn't feel really shitty about spending money. So I'm that's good. That's a good place to be personally. But if any of my friends are out there watching, if we can do some stuff that don't cost money, that'd be great for your friend Danny. I would appreciate that. Maybe we just walk up and down the beach, you know? Maybe we just do that. Maybe we could just hang out in the park. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just need to stop spending money, and I need to stop getting Waymos, guys. I need to stop getting Waymos. I was forewarned about this by my friend Jessica. She caught the Waymo bug, and like she had to cut herself off from it like a poisoned appendage. And she said that it's done wonders for her and her spending. So I'm relying on Waymos too much and I hate it, but they're so good. Have you ever sat in a self-driving car to take you home, especially after a long day of interacting with people and you don't want to interact? Yesterday I Ubered home, right? I'm not against Ubering still, like that's totally fine. If I have the option for a Waymo that's not gonna take 20 minutes to get to me, then I'll take it. You know, it feels good sometimes to just go in a car, see that little screen that says "Hi, Daniel," and then be in a nice 69-degree cabin. I say cabin, but 69-degree backseat of a car, and choose my my classic rock station that's mostly like the glam rock kind of era, and just not have to worry about talking to anybody, because I work in a place where we see 4,000 to 6,000 people on any given day. And it's a lot sometimes. And so if I can get in a car that doesn't have a driver that I have to talk to, then I will take it. But I took an Uber yesterday because the Waymo was gonna take way too long. And the dude was trying to make small talk, and I was just so fried because I spent 2 hours, like 2 hours pulling reports, and I just needed silence. Just needed silence. And the guy was trying to make small talk. I was trying my best. Like, I wasn't annoyed or anything. I was trying my best to give a response. And sometimes all I could give out was just like a chuckle. Like I was trying to formulate a response to talk to this man. And I literally could not form a sentence. That wasn't just, yeah. And I'm just like, that's not conversation, man. Like, I want to be able to talk to somebody, but I was just so gassed yesterday that I just could not. I appreciate him. And the job that he does, though, because I got home instead of doing the bus thing. I did not want to do the bus thing yesterday. It was beta breakers yesterday. I don't know if any residual like road closures or barriers or like people trying to get on the bus was gonna be a thing, but after the last few hours of my workday yesterday, I did not want to do the bus. So thank you, Uber driver man, for driving me home. Even though I couldn't bring myself to talk to you. I apologize. Oh, ordered some Jack in the Box last night. 8. I crashed out like at 8:30. It was crazy. But I knew today I was just gonna get up. I was gonna do my thing. Then we were gonna stream. I didn't know I was planning. I didn't plan to watch The Last of Us for like 3 hours, but here we are. And god damn, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I decided to watch The Last of Us. It got me thinking about like how much I love the art of acting and how much I love video games and how much I just love like a production in general. And it's so goddamn cool. Like, what the hell? Is like, we as humans have come to a place where we can do these impossible things. And just like even me right here, right now, talking to a camera, waiting to play a game that is just gonna be otherworldly. And having it streamed over possibly countless screens is pretty freaking awesome. And I'm not doing any acting right now. But if I was, it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Like, what the hell? That'd be so cool. I need to start doing auditions. I need to start putting in auditions. Not only to keep myself on track for the voice acting stuff, but also it'd be nice to have another source of income. Because of the aforementioned paying rent by myself. San Francisco is not cheap, folks. I still am in a miraculously lucky position where I'm at. And if I can hold on to it, I will do my damnedest. But another source of income would be real good, or no. Believe me, if I could just do auditions and projects that pay out $300-$400 for a one-off thing, I'll do it. Hell, I'll do it. Believe me, I'll do it. I've been getting pop-ups for like activation actors during San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm like, Am I willing to work during Comic-Con? Because I might have to. Just to pay off my damn hotels and flights, honestly. God, I really, really, really need a good friend in San Diego again. A good friend in that has their own place, because I am out of friends who live in San Diego. All my friends who lived in San Diego moved. So maybe. How do timeshares work? Do people get timeshares in San Diego? Anyhow. I forgot where I was going. Anyway, Doom the Dark Ages. This is gonna be cool. It looks just a touch shitty on my screen right now. But it's also a 1080p screen that I'm sitting like a foot away from. So I'm not surprised. I'm also streaming the game. I didn't download to install the game. So we're gonna see how this goes. But yeah, I think that's all I got. God, that shield looks so cool. We're gonna play the game. We're gonna play the game. Let's do it. Okay, difficulties. Oh, it looks much better on stream. Good God. Aspiring Slayer, Hurt Me Plenty, Ultra Violence, Nightmare, Pandemonium. Oh, it turned green, guys. Ultra Nightmare. One death and the campaign ends. Ooh, it's permadeath. Only saves on chapter completion. Life sigils only heal you. Enemies hit extremely hard. Enemies are extremely aggressive. Okay, so Ultra Nightmare is the only one with permadeath. Oh, okay, so this is like... So Taiji just got to vibe with the beat drop, okay? Sorry. Okay, Nightmare is when the campaign loss ends. Okay, let's say this is baby mode. This is easy, hard, or easy. Baby mode, easy, medium, hard, super hard, Ultra Nightmare. Chooses difficulty if you're looking for a challenging experience, and are confident in your first-person shooter skills. Chooses difficulty if you're looking for a balance of challenge and experiencing the story. Chooses difficulty if you are either inexperienced with first-person shooters or simply looking for a more relaxed experience. Let's do medium. Chooses difficulty if you're looking for more than just a challenge. You want to swift and punishing death if you make a mistake. Take standard damage from incoming attacks. Critical resources are at their default values. Enemy aggression is moderate. You know what? We're going to do medium. Difficulty settings. You can change the game difficulty setting anytime from the pause menu, as well as adjust any custom settings, such as... Excuse me. How much damage you take or how aggressive enemies are in combat. Combat assistance. Ooh. Doom, the Dark Ages. Supports a variety of difficulty modifiers. Combat assistance modifiers will be enabled by default on certain difficulties. These can be changed at any time. Enhanced targeting off by default. Highly recommend for players new to first-person shooters. Add significant aiming forgiveness to the Slayer's guns. Empowered attacks. Recommended for players that want a more laid-back experience. Enemies are more susceptible to being interrupted by the Slayer's attacks. And that's the last page. Okay. Objective marker style. Yeah, always instrument damage to the player. It's fine. Damage to demons. It's fine. Aggression, gain speed, days duration. Any projectile speed, resources, but okay. Let's get it. In the age of fire and ruin, when the legions of hell first set foot upon Argent Tenur, another came, an outsider. I missed it. The Night Sentinels, desperate and broken, saw in him a weapon. Their gods, ever watchful, saw something more. They bestowed upon him strength beyond mortal flesh, speed beyond thought. Damn it, I need to read faster! I should just read it like Zordon, instead of trying to do like the demonic voice. Morphological being named Ivan Ooze. Oh god. Oh my god. Ah, why do you look like that? Am I doing myself a disservice by not installing this game? Is that the Arbiter? This dude looks like a xenomorph.
We will not leave here until the heart of Argent is found. It is close.
I feel like I could do mocap. Seems fun.
To pieces, but our time is running out. Soon, the humans will summon him.
Hell yeah.
King Novi, we found their entry point. It doesn't make sense, sir.
The barrier is still holding, but our scans show that 3 portals were open from inside the village.
Whoa.
The demons couldn't get past the barrier, so their followers are letting them in.
Whoa.
Thera,
The transports. How much time?
This feels like if Gears of War was
Get me the new bishop. Valen's armored
mixed
division
with
is still an hour
like
away.
a
We could try and launch the Atlas.
fantasy game.
There's no time. Bishop Creed. We need him.
Damn, is that the stick shift? The Creed Maker's ship. There's always a Jabba.
Thera, this temple must remain guarded.
The village of Colleen is a mining settlement. If it falls, everything will be destroyed, including your Sentinel energy reserves.
That's a good point.
Launch the Slayer.
Launch the Slayer. Launch the Slayer.
Total purification targeted for the village of Khalid.
Damn, whoa. Am I juicing? Is that what that is? Eh.
Launching Slayer
No?
in 3, 2,
2, 1.
release.
Ugh. Chad, I have a feeling that this game can get a little loud, so please let me know. Let's go.
confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
Damn, I am moving very fast. Maybe I can adjust character movement. Just A to jump, jumping towards something. Oh, there's my... That's how I use my shield. Shield block. Hold LT to block incoming frontal attacks with your shield. Blocking too many attacks will disable your shield for a short amount of time. Okay. Press the left stick and moving forward to sprint. Got it. Shield charge. Okay, well, while using shield block, you can lock on a target. When the lock on is active, press RT to shield charge at them. Shield charge can be used to travel great distances and deals damage on impact. Oh, I hate that I have the... Sick. Sick. Love it. Wall scramble. That's when I run up the wall, right? Ah, I see. What's this? Armor? Hell yeah. Now I just kind of want to hold my shield up the whole time. Environmental shield charge. Hold LT to lock on a target in an environment and press RT. Shield charge to it. That's pretty cool. Critical health. Oh, okay. Executions. When a demon takes enough damage, they will become dazed. Press the right stick near a dazed demon to execute them. Executing an enemy will drop an additional health. Hell yeah. Cool. Armor. Health pack. That's a light. If you're wounded, enemies will drop or health orbs on death. Be aggressive to stay alive. Got it. Hell yeah. There's 3 guys now. Huh. Cool. What are these? Oh, those are all health. Okay.
The Slayer is dangerous. Keep your distance.
Hey guys. Oh, you doing alright? Oh, you don't look like you're doing alright. Excuse me. Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna be super honest. This
We can't stay here.
Enzo, do you have a lock on the Slayer's location?
this quality just from the streaming is not
Weapon drop incoming in 3,
something I'm loving. The hell is that? Is this considered a checkpoint? Yo. Okay, I already have a cool glove. What does this cool glove do? Power gauntlet. Melee. Press right stick to perform a melee attack with a power gauntlet and consume a charge. The power gauntlet can store up to 3 charges, allowing for damage melee controls. Oh, sorry, combos. Striking a demon with a melee attack will drop ammo for all your weapons. Sick. Power gauntlet charges regenerate over time, or by finding melee ammo in the world. Oh. Demons hit by the power gauntlet can falter, creating an opening for additional combo attacks damage. Okay. Right quick, folks. I don't love how this game is looking. Yeah, free up some space, whatever. And jump over here. Well, free up some space. What can I get rid of? What can I get rid of? Honestly, yeah, let's get rid of Starfield. Let's get rid of. I mean, how much do I need? Your Starfield Destiny. Well, yeah, install. $77 gig. Oh yeah, I could have just uninstalled one of those things. So it would have been fine. Okay. Well, that's installing. You are not gonna take that long. No freaking way are you gonna take that long. Give me better news than that. No. I could unplug the Ethernet cable from my computer, plug it into the Xbox, and it'll be done in like 10 minutes. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All this for quality? Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Okay, guys, there might be just a slight hiccup in the stream, because I'm going to unplug my Ethernet cable. It's going to switch over to Wi-Fi. So I apologize. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, are we back? Yes, I know. I understand. Thank you. Ba ba ba. Okay, I think we're back. All right. So what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It might have interrupted the stream a little bit. No way in hell that's gonna take 36 minutes. No. Okay, you're going down much faster. Yeah, this will take maybe another 5 minutes. So I would choose to play another game, but I was really looking forward to playing this game while it installs. Oh, just keep getting emails. I swear to God, I need to, whatever. You know what I watched the other day? Batman Brave and the Bold. Not the James Gunn Batman movie, obviously. But the old cartoon, Batman Brave and the Bold. And I saw this this episode where it like goes to the future. I think it's called The Knights of Tomorrow. It like jumps forward into the future. Bruce and Selina have a baby, and it ends up being Damian in this one. And it talks about how Bruce retired and passed the cowl on to Dick. So Nightwing became Batman. And then it's so comic book, so cartoon. If you've never seen Batman Brave and the Bold, it really is one of the best Batman, like campy, fun, dumb Batman properties out there. And this episode is just like a stupid, like Bruce is a terrible father. Bruce is a terrible father because he's just like constantly training Damian and telling him that he could be a crime fighter when he gets older, and like crime fighting and justice and everything. Like it is just so campy and stupid. And Damien's like, well, what if I want to be a doctor? He's like, crime fighting is the best medicine or whatever. And it's just like so dumb. But in the end of it, he becomes Robin. And then of course in the future, Dick passes the cowl on to Damien. He becomes Batman. His son becomes Robin. It's a whole thing. But it was just super fun. And I was having kind of a shitty day the other day, and I just wanted to eat dinner and not worry about trying to find something that I can watch. And then I landed on Brave and the Bold, and I was like, hell yeah, you know what? I haven't seen one of these in so very long. And I watched one episode and ended up crashing out after that, but it was so cool. It was so cool. It kind of makes me want to go back and rewatch the series because I only got so far into it. But that was one of my first introductions into to Blue Beetle, and I loved it. And then yesterday, while I was pulling so many reports for work, kind of in the middle of things, because it takes a little while for these reports to actually pull. I was looking for something to do, and I went on my my Kindle, like things that I have available on my Kindle app, and Batman Beyond Neo Year was available with my subscription, and I was like, oh hell yeah, like this is my next step in reading all the Batman Beyond comics. Like I'm gonna finally read this. And I opened it up, and good God, it felt so good to be back in that universe. The Batman Beyond universe just keeps proving why it's like my favorite Batman. There's this like whole monologue from Bruce, because like, I mean, it's in the future. Terry McGinnis is Batman and stuff, and this is like further on in Terry's career. At this point, Bruce is like dying, and he's like telling Terry. There's this series of panels within this speech that he's telling Terry, I was darkness, or I was vengeance, I was the night, but you're Batman. He's like, you need to remember the good in you and do more with my legacy, because that's what Batman's legacy is fear. And that's all Batman will be remembered as unless you change that. And it's like, oh, so good. So good. Oh my God. I love Batman Beyond. If you never watched Batman Beyond and you still watch animation as an adult, or like you're a younger kid who might be watching right now and you've never seen Batman Beyond, watch it. Watch Batman Beyond. It is so freaking good. And unfortunately, it's like, well, you know, maybe fortunately, it's like 5 seasons, I think. So it's relatively short for is it 5 seasons? I don't actually, I might be thinking of Brave and the Bold. It's only a handful of seasons, Batman Beyond, but like they stuff so much into there. And then the comics, the comics are so good. Comics are so freaking good. And every design that comes out of Batman Beyond is always like, I love Neo Gotham as a setting. I love Terry McGinnis as a character and as Batman. And if you want to know more, if you want to know more about how I feel about Batman Beyond, you can always look up my Faulty Rockets channel, where I have a show called My Cartoon DNA. And I actually, the last episode that I put out was about Batman Beyond. And I talk very, very lovingly about the show and the characters and why I'm so attached to them. And why Terry McGinnis is my favorite Batman. Like, not only during that conversation of who's your favorite Batman does animation get lost in the mix. Everybody always talks about live action, but there's so many Batman in animation, and of course it's going to come down to Kevin Conroy for the most part, because he is like Bruce Wayne Batman. But my Batman has always been Terry McGinnis. There was just something more to Terry. He seemed like more of a complex character to me. And he seemed what Batman. He seemed to me what Batman was truly supposed to be. And so I love Terry McGinnis. I love Batman Beyond. I can't wait to get, because back here I have my nerd shit poster wall. I have a Daredevil poster and a Spider-Man poster from Nerf Alice. If you haven't checked her out, she is an amazing artist and as equally a lovely person. And then I have a Shredder Ninja Turtles black and white cover. And then a Swamp Thing black and white piece done by the same artist. I really desperately need a Batman Beyond piece, like a really kick-ass Batman Beyond piece to go like in the middle of my wall, just above my bed. I have too few Batman Beyond things in my life, and it sucks. It really does. Funny enough, I the only times I only have a handful of reasons why I would want a 3D printer, but the main one is because I have this idea of how to actually make a Batman Beyond Batarang work. Because if you're not familiar, the Batman Beyond Batarang is basically just a stick, and of course it's the future, so things can expand bigger than the housing, but it turns into like almost a disc like bat shape shuriken. I guess I don't know if I would call it anything else. But yeah, it looks really cool, and I always wondered like how could that work, and I have like ideas, and if I had a 3D printer I would spend so much time and so much money figuring out how to make that work, because I've never sat down and draw. I'm not an engineer by any chance. I'm just crafty, but sometimes a crafty mind is all you need. About a minute and a half on the download, so we're not gonna trip about that. We'll get back to Doom and I'll stop talking about Batman Beyond. I'm also going to take this chance to let you all know that tomorrow I will be intentionally late. Well, maybe not intentionally late, but I will knowingly be late. I have lunch plans with a coworker tomorrow around noon, because that's the only time she's free. Excuse me. And so lunch will probably take half an hour maybe, and then I'll come back home, which will take me maybe about 45 minutes. So I would expect to go live around 2:30 and still get a stream in. I am planning on streaming tomorrow, fully planning on streaming tomorrow, but I will just be starting a little later in the day. I've been having a hard time talking. It may not seem like it, but past couple days I've just had such a hard time talking, and it's so weird. I just can't formulate words right now, and I don't know what that's about. Maybe I need to like change my diet or something. Maybe there's too much processed fat and corn syrup running through my brain. Maybe it's smoothing out my brain and I just can't. Hey, okay, finishing things up. 58.4%. Come on. You say you're ready to start, but also like you're giving me a loading bar. Why don't we have the Batman Beyond game? Really? Like, why don't we have the Batman Beyond game? Like, the only reason you can tell me that no one would want Batman Beyond is because you're scared to make it. Like, after Cyberpunk and like after Ghost Runner, like, you're gonna sit there and tell me that people wouldn't want Batman Beyond? Like, I don't think anyone's saying that, but you're insane. Like, we missed a very, very, very precious window to have that game made while Kevin Conroy was still with us. And that sucks. That really sucks. But we can still make it happen. We can still make it happen. And we need it. We need a Batman Beyond game. Anyway, that's the end of my Batman Beyond rant for the time being. The game finally downloaded. We're gonna open that up, and hopefully it looks a lot better. Otherwise, I just wasted like 20 minutes. I'm gonna disconnect the Ethernet cable from my Xbox, plug it back into my computer, and hopefully it won't mess things up. The computer should just carry over, so I'm not worried too much about that. There we go. computer just carried over just fine. That means my stream deck should work again. I'm gonna jump over here. What's happening with the Xbox? I played the first Doom. But otherwise, I'm just gonna turn this off, turn it back on. Also, hi Joe. I did play the first Doom. You should remember me playing the first Doom. Back in the day when it first had come out. Oh hell yeah, this looks way better already. I don't even care if I had to start over. Oh, cool. I never finished the first Doom, unfortunately. Did not play Doom Eternal because I didn't have access to it at the time. Okay. Sick. Sick. Form a 3-hit melee combo. Interesting. Ah. There we go. Oh shit. I need more gauntlet. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, all of this just looks way better now. So I'm just never gonna stream do cloud gaming for Doom Eternal ever again. Jack is connected. My YouTube chat disconnected. Should still be okay on Twitch though. Play Eternal. I should. Ah, come on. I am connected to the internet. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You joshing me, bro? Wi-Fi's still up. Damn. Say that, huh? Turn the Twitch stream off. Turn the Twitch stream on. You cereal? Oh my god.